When you invest in our high-performance LED sports arena lights, you're not just upgrading your facilities, you're helping us illuminate the untold stories of parks and recreation communities. Every purchase directly supports the Daily Parks and Rec Show, a media platform on a mission to celebrate the heart and soul of our local parks and programs. From after-school activities to summer leagues, these spaces shape lives, and their stories deserve to be told. Why your support matters. Capturing community impact. Your contribution helps us assemble a talented team of digital artists, storytellers, and filmmakers to create compelling videos, articles, and short films that spotlight how Parks and Rec programs change lives. Sharing untold stories. From a child's first home run to lifelong friendships forged on the court, we'll document these priceless moments and share them with the world. Inspiring the next generation. By highlighting the joy, inclusivity, and opportunities found in our parks, we foster a deeper appreciation for these vital community spaces. Light up arenas, brighten futures. Your choice to install LED sports arena lights isn't just a smart investment in energy efficiency and performance, it's an investment in stories that deserve to be told. Be part of the story. Take action today. Purchase LED sports arena lights and help us shine a spotlight on the heartwarming stories that define our parks and communities. Contact us now to learn more about our products and how your support fuels the Daily Parks and Rec Show. Together, we'll shine a light on the moments that matter most.
All right, Craig LeBlanc here with the Daily Parks and Rec Show, Leaders in Parks and Rec. Let me throw up that logo there. Okay, we had a last-minute cancellation, but we will reschedule that. As you know, Parks and Rec professionals, as generous as they are with their time coming onto the show, sharing what their expertise and mission and vision and journey is, they do get called away last minute for emergencies. And so appreciate all the effort that people have given so far to come onto the show and tell us about their life in Parks and Rec. Let me tell you all a little bit about what this show is about, specifically the leaders in Parks and Rec. So I am approaching 400 phone call interviews with leaders in Parks and Rec, mostly directors, assistant directors, superintendents. We do a 1-hour phone call with them, about 30 minutes, 30, 45 minutes. Sometimes it goes to an hour, where we go into their story, their journey, how they got into parks and recreation. Is there anything specific that they've, really super passionate about, gravitated towards, maybe gained a lot of expertise on that they could speak on, and maybe create some content and give this to the community, give this to the Parks and Rec community of America. And just kind of share and collaborate everything they've learned, say in that specific topic. Also, just to highlight their journey into it and what it means to work as a park and rec professional in a leadership capacity, and what that meant to them. And we dig a little into what's their why. So why are they in parks and recreation? Why do they continue to give their life to something that, obviously most people take a little bit of pay cut at first, but as I've defended the Parks and Rec career choice, that you get trained up super quick in this industry. I think of where other industries kind of hold you back and you really got to kind of fight your way, claw your way to the top. Parks and Rec is almost just the opposite. The culture of Parks and Rec is to equip their people, empower their people, train their people, having a lot of continuing education. They're very well networked across the country with other park systems so that you can always reach out to somebody for some advice, future jobs, you name it. And so if there ever was an industry where you can climb the so-called corporate ladder, I think you'd have a tough time beating the speed at which you can rise to leadership than Parks and Recs allows you to, because there's so many opportunities here in this industry. So that's kind of what this show is about. This was our flagship show that we launched, the Daily Parks and Rec Show, our DPRS Media company, with this 12 noon time slot, Monday through Thursday, 12 noon Eastern, leaders in Parks and Rec. what's their story, what's their why, what's their passion, what areas of expertise have they chosen to master, and then just create a good 1 hour content. So then after we have that phone call, we have the schedule the live show, and then we send it back to production where or editing where they create a highlight reel, they create a promotion for the park system that director or assistant director works within. And then we have some outros at the back end, and we kind of make sure it all looks good and packaged. And then we throw it up on our YouTube channel and send it to that park, the director. And then they're able to just use this. Many of the park and rec directors will throw this up on their website, on their Facebook page, drive people to it and just help raise awareness around what they're doing. Now, if you have something specific that you're certainly, specifically proud of in your park, you can let our designers know and they'll highlight this, whatever special event you have that might be a big thing for your community, or if you have like a zoo that you're particularly proud of, or shout out to Mark Flores, $10 million playground that is a magnet for kids, kid magnet that they're particularly proud of. We can highlight that and really give you something that I think is special and that you can use just as a good digital asset, as a gift from the Daily Parks and Rec Show, the way we serve the community. So that's kind of what this show is about. My last show, I went and highlighted all the other shows that we have coming up. This is now a family. This is a media company, so it's a family of shows that's starting to cover in detail and in great depth and bring on expertise around all the different parts of parks and recreation. For now, we have facilities maintenance. I just did a whole 1 hour show on that. So if you'd like to go watch the previous show that I recorded this morning on facilities maintenance, it's a lot. The leadership series, or the Leaders in Parks and Rec, which is what we're on right now. And then we have our Young Professionals Network, our Youth Sports Mastery. And then we've got our latest show coming up, The Rec Room, which is another podcast that we're helping to produce and package and distribute. So if you are interested in any and all the above, please reach out to me. I'm mostly on LinkedIn. I can be reached on X. I'm constantly on X as well. That's more or less for my Bitcoin community. I created a media company for them as well. And while I was building that, I was like, man, Bitcoiners have a ton of media being produced on their behalf, but the Parks and Rec people really don't. And so that's where I just saw a need and pitched that idea to a few of my Parks and Rec close friends that I vacation with. And they were like, Craig, this is something that we do need. And I think you should do it. So reluctantly, I say reluctantly, I really enjoy what I'm doing. I enjoy making media. I enjoy growing communities, putting together a great team of artists that can package all the content we make and then prepare it for distribution, then distribute it and across all these different platforms. So it's a lot of work. I would say, uh, there's probably about 250 to 300 man hours a week that's going into this project. And I think by the end of this year, us being 5 months into this, it's going to be amazing to see what we can do. And what we've already done is amazing. So I appreciate all the love and support that we've gotten so far for this. Really couldn't do it without y'all. And it's nonstop. I get a lot of, thank yous. And I would say more important than all, I get a lot of, which I'm asking for, anything we can do to improve. If there's any critiques you have, I know everything we're doing is wrong. It's just a matter of how wrong. So if you can help us be less wrong with tomorrow's content and distribution and look and feel, I'd greatly appreciate that. There's nothing better than feedback from the community that you're serving. So anything that you spot that we can do better, whether it's sound, lighting, graphics, content, people we should have on the show, topics we should cover. We're really trying to just in a very organic way, build what the community wants us to build, cover the content they want covered, produce content around the topics that they think are valuable. So please, hit us up on all of our platforms. Mostly I'm on LinkedIn, but we do have a strong Facebook presence. It's where we started. I don't know if y'all know this. We're the founders of Parks and Rec Done Right Facebook group, at about close to 5,000 members, still going. But then we started the Daily Parks and Rec Show, which morphed into a DPRS Media company and a family of shows that we're now starting to produce as just a big media push for all things Parks and Rec to exist. So that's kind of the mission. This is where we are now. And it's going to be a great and exciting year. Can't wait to see what happens. So that's all I have for y'all today. We do have another show scheduled for tomorrow. We've got a strong lineup for the rest of the week. So looking forward to bringing y'all the latest and greatest in Parks and Rec. This is Craig LeBlanc, the doorman, signing off. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye. Welcome to the Daily Parks and Rec Show, where we highlight the essential work that keeps our parks and facilities thriving. From local ball fields to multi-use athletic complexes, field maintenance ensures every space is safe, ready, and welcoming for play and community events. Facility maintenance is the backbone of operational excellence, ensuring that recreation centers, playgrounds, and shared spaces are functional, clean, and built to last. Behind the scenes, equipment maintenance keeps vital tools and machinery in peak condition. At the core of future forward thinking is sustainability management, integrating green practices that reduce environmental impact and enhance long-term resource stewardship. Facilities maintenance is more than routine upkeep. It's strategic, essential, and foundational to building healthy and resilient communities. This is the Daily Parks and Rec Show, honoring the professionals who keep our spaces running and our communities strong.